Did Roman law allow cruel punishments like crucifixion? Imagine living in a time when justice could be as harsh as a slow, painful death in front of everyone. That was the reality in ancient Rome. Roman law was built to keep order and show strength. It allowed punishments that today we might find very cruel. Crucifixion was one of the most severe forms of execution used by the Roman authorities. It was not just about punishing a crime but also about making a public example. Roman citizens usually had protections under the law. They could not be crucified unless they committed serious crimes like desertion from the army. But for slaves, foreigners, rebels, or those accused of treason, the rules were different. These groups faced the harshest punishments, including crucifixion. The Romans did not invent crucifixion. They adopted it from earlier civilizations. They refined it to be especially brutal. Victims were often stripped naked and led through the streets to humiliate them. They were nailed or tied to a cross and left to die slowly. The process could take hours or even days. Sometimes, the bodies were left hanging to serve as warnings to others. Roman law also allowed 4 special military teams to carry out these executions. These teams, led by a centurion, would scourge the condemned before crucifixion, adding to their suffering. The cross was made of a vertical post and a horizontal beam. The person was nailed or tied to it and left in public view. In some cases, entire groups could be punished at once. For example, if a slave killed their master, all the slaves in that household might be crucified. This was meant to scare everyone into obedience and keep social order. So yes, Roman law did permit cruel punishments like crucifixion. It was a tool to demonstrate power, punish enemies, and discourage rebellion. These punishments were part of the Roman justice system, especially for those outside the protections of citizenship. They served as a stark reminder that Roman authority was not to be challenged.